Hey, how's it going? I haven't done a video for my YouTube channel in a while, and I wanted to come back on here and talk to you because yesterday was an incredibly beautiful day for me. And this is the reason why. If you followed me for any amount of time, you know how much I love Mary Magdalene. She has been such an important, special part of my life for so many years. And yesterday was her feast day. And I was very intentional with that time that I spent yesterday. I made sure that I took the time to connect with her as often as I could. I made the time. I sat there and allowed her in my stillness to speak to me. And one of the ways I did that was with a beautiful ritual bath last night that was filled with rose petals, with a beautiful meditation that a friend of mine made for me so I could just sit and receive, and by drinking rose tea. And during that time, during that meditation, and after that meditation, I had the most beautiful download and most beautiful message from Magdalene to me. And it really touched me. It touched me in a way I didn't know I needed to be touched. And she said things to me that I already knew, but hearing her calm, tender, gentle voice in my ear made all the difference. And if you are a spiritual person, if you understand the different clairs, clairvoyant, clairaudient, clairsentient, and claircognizant, those are the main four, you will understand me when I say I could hear her voice because I am clairaudient. That's my number one first. It's actually tied with clairsentient. And so the message was beautiful, and the message was just for me. So I'm not going to share that message with you because that's for me, that was personal. But I had a friend say, what is the big deal with the rose? What is it with you and the rose? Why is rose tea so important to you? And so I wanted to talk to you just a little bit for a short moment about this beautiful plant ally, because for centuries, rose has been revered as the sacred plant of the heart. Okay? It's a gentle yet powerful ally that helps us and invites us to open, to soften, and to remember who we truly are, not the titles and the labels that have been placed on us by other people that we have adopted, but who we truly are at a soul level. Okay? And here's the thing, the rose doesn't rush our healing. And it doesn't ask us to become someone different, a different person, because rose doesn't add another thing to our list. See, instead, she lovingly guides us back to ourselves. She teaches us that our true strength can be found in tenderness, and that being vulnerable is this beautiful doorway to connection. But also, and I think this is really important, our hearts hold a wisdom that is far greater than our minds. Let me say that again. Our hearts hold a wisdom that is far greater than our minds. Our minds tend to get logical, or they get wrapped up in this constant overflow recording of things that we have heard that we've attached ourselves to. But deep inside of our hearts is this beautiful wisdom, and this is wisdom that we have learned through everything that we've encountered in our lives. It's wisdom that we've taken away from lessons that have been a part of our life. It's even wisdom that has come forward with us through the generations, through our ancestors. It lives in here. And Rose says, slow down, get quiet, soften yourself, and open to the messages. And so this is what I did in this incredible meditation and ritual bath last night. I slowed down. I was intentional about it. I said, no, this is my time and I am going to slow down and I am going to tune out the outside noise and I'm just going to focus on my heart, on the words of this guided meditation that my friend made for me, and on what comes through as I connect with this beautiful plant ally. Because here's the thing, through intentional relationship with Rose, we start to quiet that outside world and all the noise. And we listen to the whispers within because see, Rose and our wisdom whisper to us. It's not going to shout at you loudly over the noise. No, it's the silent whispers, the very tender whispers of our heart and of our soul. And also when we have these intentional relationships with Rose, we remember how to receive. Because so many of us have forgotten how to receive. We've forgotten how to open ourselves up to receive what the universe wants to bring to us because we're always in the do, or the give. And that doesn't allow us to be still and receive. And the Rose helps us learn or relearn how to trust our heart, the messages of our heart, how to trust our intuition, how to trust those beautiful nudges of our soul, of our guides, because we're tuning out the noise from the outside world. And here's the other thing, and this is so important too. Rose teaches us how to love ourselves more deeply and how to live with an open heart. If you think about the rose and how the rose begins, it begins as this tight little bud. And this tight little bud is waiting for signals from its roots, from the seasons, from the sun, from the rain, from the wind, from the soil, on when it is time for that particular bud to begin to open. And when she opens, she does it with intention. It's not tight bud, bam, open flower. No, it's little by little she begins to open. And if you've ever looked at a rose bush, you will notice that some roses stay in bud form. Some open just a little bit and some expand completely. And that's not unlike us, depending on what season of our life we're in. And so the more we can open and open to the divine and open to the sacred, the more we learn how to love ourselves more deeply. See, the rose is more than a flower. She is an invitation. She is this beautiful invitation to return home to yourself. Let me say that again. She is an invitation to return home to yourself. And perhaps the rose has been calling your heart long before you found me and found this page. Perhaps there might be something within you that feels drawn to this journey. Trust that gentle invitation, because Rose has a way of meeting us exactly where we are, and she lovingly guides us to where and toward where we're meant to be. Thank you for joining in. I would love to know your comments and your thoughts on this. I would love to know if you have a relationship with Rose, if you have invited her essence and her energy into your life. Let me know in the comments and we will talk again soon. But for now, bye-bye.